Vic3 Dev Diaries are back, baby, and if you want the short version of it, here it is. The old way trade worked in Vic3 is gone. Instead, there are two new ways trade is split into. One which is based off private trade, while the other gives your trade deals a reason to exist with important trade partners. This dev diary only focuses on the first one called the world market, which is a new way for you to trade with everyone else in a way that will actually give you an incentive to max out your opium plants. First things first though, trade centers are no longer something that appears out of thin air. Instead, you are now able to build them. Yay! Trade centers come with a trade capacity that allows for a certain amount of a good to be imported or exported. The goods then get purchased from the world market and sold to the state and are more profitable if the goods are cheaper to purchase rather than building up the sector in the state itself. Exports, on the other hand, are the opposite. They're sold to the world market and are profitable when the goods are expensive in the world market and cheaper to create in the state itself. The way this is calculated is by using local state prices and makes it important as to where you build the trade centers if you want to increase your profits. With this rework, the devs have also created a new resource known as Merchant Marine, which are created by ports and purchased by trade centers to trade without having to worry about convoys affecting them. Thank God! Hopefully this means my economy won't crash as soon as the French market becomes deactivated because of their goddamn revolutions. Anyways, moving on from my reasonable crash out. As to how to access the world market, you need at least one port, but don't worry for those of you who decided to play the landlocked country of hell and transform it into a flourishing paradise. I know who you are. You can sign transit rights with other countries to give you access into the world market. However, trade centers will have a preference on where to trade based off your interests, relationships, diplo agreements, and how far away the trade is, making more sense to buy closer to home. This all works based on something called trade advantage, which to be honest was too complicated for me to understand without an example, so I asked ChatGPT to give me one, and it came up with this. It may not be exact since it's, AI, but until I have a visual example, this is as good as it gets. But also, high advantage good, low advantage bad. Tariffs in Vic3 now have a greater effect and are followed by subventions, where instead of the trade center paying you, you pay it. Gotta keep the weapon supply stable. That's it for this week's Dev Diary, but tune in Monday where they shall announce their big plans for what's coming next to Vic3. Anyway, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you guys later. Adios!